This is the Hidden Killers podcast with Tony Brueski,
featuring former FBI Special Agent and Chief of the Counterintelligence Behavioral Analysis Program, Dreeke.
Chad Daybell, his day in court is very fast approaching. His charges, well, they are long. Count 1, conspiracy to commit first-degree murder and grand theft by deception. Count 2, first-degree murder of Tylee Ryan. Count 3, conspiracy to commit first-degree murder by grand theft by deception. First-degree murder, Vallo. Conspiracy to commit first-degree murder, Tammy Daybell. First-degree murder, Tammy Daybell. Grand theft, the social security benefits of Tylee Ryan and Vallo. Count 8, insurance fraud from a Life Map insurance company. And count 9, insurance fraud from Primerica Life Insurance Company. This is going to be an interesting one. And this one, it seems to be, there may be a bit of defense on it, more than we saw in the trial of Lori Vallow last year. Joining me to discuss, Dreeke, retired FBI special agent. We're hearing John Pryor plans to call at least 7 expert witnesses to the stand in Chad Daybell's defense. Who? Why? What? Who's standing up and raising their hand going, let me stand up for Chad Daybell?
So let's think about this. I don't know what kind of expert witness you could bring forth except to verify that he was manipulated. So maybe a psych, for defense that says that, that he was a victim as well. And that it's all her fault. I mean, he's going to jail. I mean, he's done. I just don't see, especially when, I mean, this is the same defense attorney wanted to get out of this. Mm-hmm. I mean, it just so.
And also, where is the money coming from to bring in these expert witnesses? Because they're not cheap. And Chad is indigent, and I don't know. I mean, does the state provide funding for these sort of things? Like, are taxpayers literally bringing in expert witnesses to stand up for Chad Daybell? Because I don't know. I mean, is that how that works?
I don't know either. Someone's got to pay it because I just can't wait to see who they are and what are they going to say. When this was announced, I was like, that's kind of interesting. At least it'll keep it interesting a little bit, because otherwise, it's like, why bother watching another trial?
I know. I mean,
do the same thing again.
I wonder how much of the same we're going to see again, though. I mean, do you think we're going to see different angles here? Do you think we're going to see a very different case or trial than we saw against Lori?
I think we're going to see very similar evidence, obviously, because they're in both conspiracy to do exactly the same thing. I think we're going to potentially see more of his personality and him being a victim of her. Again, I can't think of another way to defend it. Yeah. And then to say that she was the mastermind, because that's what the public thinks. So I think when you are in a position where you have a losing hand like this, the best thing you can do is read the court of public opinion and kind of see where you can utilize that public opinion in your favor, if you have anything at all. I think if he shows a level of contriteness, a level of, I can't believe I allowed this to happen to me, and falls on a sword kind of thing, and blames her for the entire thing, I think that's what I would maybe do.
But I mean, it's like, what kind of a defense is that, though? It's like, she made me do it. And
it's weak is what it is. but what else are you going to do? I literally don't know what else you're going to do.
Yeah.
All those emails that I sent, no, those weren't me. What? Yes, they are. Yeah. I mean, what do you say? I mean, there's just.
I mean, and I can somewhat buy that maybe she was the one pulling the strings and directing him. I want this done. Do this for me, and then he's like, "Oh, whatever," But again, that's not a defense. that's just like being complicit in a crime. So
right. I think all you can do in that case is try to, when it comes to sentencing, get a better deal. I mean, I don't see this going any other way.
And I'm wondering, is that the main goal here at this point? I mean, I'm going to guess. I mean, John Pryor already said he doesn't want to be on the case. Who is representing him? Are they? Is he in any way trying to get him off? Or is he there's no chance of that? Our only goal here at this point is to basically save his life.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. What else could it be? They're not going to get him off. I mean, no. I can't. How do you get him off? I mean, everything was so overwhelming against her that how can I mean, stranger things happen. I mean, the only way you can do it is on, something administratively that they screwed up getting evidence somehow, or I mean, he did it. I mean, that's how often do we say that on the show? Is like innocent until proven guilty. No, he's guilty. I think no doubt about that.
I mean, early on in some of the affidavits where he was blaming her, it was like, you just basically admitted you did it without admitting you did it.
I think they're going for the saving life right now.
Yeah,
maybe a better prison to go to. I mean, literally, you're bargaining for scraps off the table at this point. I really think that's all this is.
I think the only thing that could save him at this point is if there's some sort of miraculous thing that happens and truly Rexburg suddenly becomes the new Garden of Eden. Then it's like, holy shit, he was right all along. We all got to go to Rexburg.
I think a meteor strike is the only thing that's going to save him.
Well, stranger things have happened.
Yeah. Knock on wood, not sound it.
Exactly.
He's done. I just don't. That's why it makes it entertaining. The fact that you claim things like this and you're looking at those 9 counts, I'm like, you're done.
Exactly.
Want to listen ad-free? Want advance access to all of our interviews before anyone else?
Become a True Crime Today Premium Plus subscriber on Apple Podcasts.
You get every episode commercial free.
So you can binge on true crime
until you can binge no more.
Search True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts now, or go to our podcast page and sign up now.
More of the Hidden Killers podcast next.